What is up, my dudes? Dino John here, coming at you with my first place Dinosaur deck profile. Took this place to my locals, got first place, undefeated. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I think Dinosaur best deck. But that's just my opinion. Shout out to my tokens, as you can see, from Dinosaur Kingdom. And yeah, I mean, basically my channel is going to be about Yu-Gi-Oh! From now on. I mean, I do love to buy Yu-Gi-Oh! I love to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And honestly, I love dinos, as you can probably tell already. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be opening boxes. As you can tell, I have the Rise of the Duelist right here. So stay tuned for those box openings. And yeah, I'll be recording first place deck profiles at my locals, and just giving you guys showing you the little diversity we have right now. And yeah, I mean, just if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, click the like button, and just leave a comment on what you think is the best deck as of right now. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get on into it. So first off, we run triple miscellaneous. Honestly, the best card in Dinosaur deck. Just the fact that you can just pitch it, and for the turn, your dinosaurs become unaffected. Just basically is absolutely amazing. And it's basically like it could be a one card out of for petite and to start your plays if you have a baby. So this card is just a combo, and it's just basically, it's just amazing. Honestly, I can just go on with it all day. But triple Oviraptor, obviously pretty self-explanatory. This does, everything, searches and sends, and also has another effect. It basically has three effects. Two effects, could go off, and then it has the option to either search or send. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to explain what this card does. Two, Animasaur. Two is perfect. Don't want to run three. Three can be a little cloggy. Two is perfect. I mainly want to see this in my deck a lot. I don't want to see it in my hand. So two is just perfect number, and you have miscellaneous to bring it out. That's the only reason why you want them in the deck, just for miscellaneous, just to bring them out. So two is perfect. And yeah, this card's really, really good, guys. This card's really good. Just search your evolution pill, and just to basically start all your combos. This is what the deck needed. It's really good. Triple Babyosaurus. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I really need to explain that one at all. But this one I probably do. Triple Petite. Yes, guys, we run a total of 6 babies. Only because, I just love I feel like every dinosaur deck, every variant is different. My deck, I kind of like to pop a lot, so you definitely kind of see that throughout my deck. And obviously, probably wondering why not run 3 of Archomosaurus at that point. I feel like I have other cards to get rid of these guys, and they're not dead cards at all. I feel like just seeing a baby in hand is, no matter what, just full combo at that point. That's why I just love these guys, and honestly, it doesn't matter. I know this guy can get 4 and higher. I can't go get another one of these guys, but this card is just really, really good nonetheless. So yeah, definitely a triple petite. And then we run 1 Ultimate Conductor. Really good card. Don't run 2. I sided my second one in, actually. I just feel like I felt like every single time I ran 2, for some reason I always drew 2. I always drew 2 of them when I had 2, which is, I don't know why. That was probably the worst luck. I did not want that to happen again. You at least need to see one, or you at least want to special summon him from the deck, or search him off of over text. Yeah, this card's really good. In my personal opinion, probably the best boss monster as of right now in Yu-Gi-Oh. Best boss monster in the main deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, I should say. Really, really good, guys. Really good card. Just the Book of Moon, all your opponent's field, and yeah, really good. And he can pop himself too, if you guys didn't know that already. Just to Book of Moon all of them face down. So just in case, just if you guys really want to know that. 1 Direct Titano for your rank 9 plays for Calamities. So I don't know why people aren't playing this card. This card's really, really good. It's just basically there because I like the option just to, if I don't have something else, or my opponent kind of interrupts my plays, I have other ways to get to Calamities. So this card's really good. Obviously, Evolution Pill ignores summoning conditions, so that's how I can get these guys. And also, Evolution Pill can get to Quatless. Quatless is really, really good, guys. Negates spells and traps. And special summoning from his hand that hadn't really come often for me. But it has come up at least once in the tournament. And just the fact that you can just shuffle all your banished dinosaur monsters, because you do banish a lot in this deck, is really, really good, guys. So just having the spell and trap negate it's just good. 1 Giant Rex. Obviously, I don't think I need to explain him. He's just when he's banished, push summon him. Just a little extension. Really good actually. If you see him in your first opening hand and you have your 3-card combo, which I'm about to show you, is really good. 4-card combo would kind of guarantee you a bigger board, but then pretty much saying any deck can just have a 4-card combo. But I'm going to be showing you a 3-card combo. You can just literally lock down them from hand trapping your dinos. I'm pretty sure you guys already know that, but I'm actually gonna lock them out from hand trapping my extra deck, because the field spell and, well, not the field spell, the miscellaneous can only protect dinosaur monsters. So I'm gonna show you how you can lock them out from that. But one True King, really good, guys. I think it's the best True King. Literally, I'm just gonna say the best True King monster in my opinion. Basically, all your babies are Earth. Giant Rex is there too if you need him. And just the fact that you can banish 3 extra deck monsters from your opponent's extra deck is really, really good. Yeah, I mean, and he's a level 9 for Calamity, so really good card. Then the engine, I actually ran 3 Numeron wall. And the whole engine right here. 3 network and 1 calling. Only 1 calling, guys. Because you only want to resolve this once, and a lot of times you're always going to have dinosaur monsters on the field, or at least a monster on the field. So 1 calling is fine, and plus your dinosaurs, you would always make plays. So as long as you resolve this once, it's totally fine. But yeah, the engine worked perfect. I took out my synchro engine because I didn't want to draw the bricks anymore. I got tired of drawing bricks. So I took out the called buys because I was running called buys, and then I took out the synchro engine out for this. Honestly, it's really good because I love the option. It's either I go for this or I go for the Calamities play. You mainly want to go for the Calamities play, but depending on what deck, like if you want to be against Pendulums, really good, guys. Like I went up against Pendulums, played this card, played the whole Zexal thing, basically locked him out for the entire turn, and I just killed him at that point. So yeah, the Numeron engine, guys, is really good in this deck. Definitely just try it out if you want. 3 Lost World. I think is literally the best field spell for the dinos, even when Gigantic Diagram was at 3. So even though Gigantic Diagram was at 3, I still feel like this was the best field spell, just to be able to lock them down from targeting your monsters in general. Just be able to lock your opponent down from targeting you is really, really good, and just be able to pop a dinosaur in your deck, it's really good. 1 Gigantic Diagram. I mean, it's good. I prefer Foolish than this, honestly, but I literally had no space. The deck is best at 40, and every card I ran is for a reason. So if anything I'll take out is literally the Gigantic Diagram. The only reason why I felt like this is a little bit better than Foolish, even though Foolish, no matter what, is still a really good card, is only because if I draw cards like, Foolish, not Foolish, Terraforming and Set Rotation, if I draw these and I draw like maybe 2 babies and there's kind of really nothing to do, even though that's very rare, but obviously I don't like brick hands at all, so I try to make sure I don't minimize in all my brick hands. So, but if you ever have that problem, you could just, Terraforming or Set Rotation this card and, just pop a baby and then, get your True King monster from your deck to your hand and, go from there, which is why I put this in other than Foolish. But I mean, if you want to put Foolish, go ahead. I mean, Foolish is still a really good card in my personal opinion in this deck. Then obviously triple Rhoda, literally the Rhoda of the deck. Fossil Dig is just, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Searches basically any dino in the deck, really good. 2 Evolution Pill, just the fact that you can just basically special summon your Spell and Trap Negate, Overtext, or your Ultimate Conductor, and your Direct Titano, which I do a lot actually, just to summon the Calamities out. Is really good, and ignores summoning conditions if you guys didn't know that already. So you bring them out from the deck or hand to the field and ignoring its summoning conditions. So, and it's searchable off of Animador. So yeah, this card's really good. Last but not least, triple Dark Ruler No More. This card, guys, did really good. I faced basically any deck that had to do with board negates, like monster negates. Doesn't matter how many negates they set up, this card can just shut all that down. And that dinosaurs, after that, you shut all that down, and then from there, literally you just take the entire duel, because dinosaurs just explode. So this card is just really good, and you want to basically resolve all your plays. So this card's really good. And then, okay, that's it for the main deck. The main deck's at 40. Let's go to my extra deck. One Link Karibo, almost said Link Ross. One Link Ross, there he is. You know, these two cards are really good. You can just bring out the 2 tokens, bounce one of them back for a Link Karibo. Really, really good. Or not bounce one of them back. Tribute one of them for a Link Karibo, and then, you know, I'll show you what you can do from there. But just the fact, this is still good. Even without the Synchro Engine, Link Ross is still a really good card, guys. Really good card. One Nightmare Cerberus. You know, should have put my Ultra Rare in this one, but it's okay. Nightmare Cerberus, guys, you guys should definitely start considering running him in the Dino deck, only because you can discard any card you want, attempt to pop a token, like one of these tokens that I have. Attempt to pop one of these tokens. The field spell will protect the token by popping a Dino monster. It's a little extension plays that you guys can do with it. Really, really good card, guys. Definitely just try it out. Try it out for yourself. It worked really good for me. One Zexal, obviously the whole Numeron engine. 1, 1, and 1. Going second, 4 of these. Going first, you guys already know, 3, and then 1 of these. Really, really good, guys. The fact that you have an option, just depending on what deck you're facing, because you do need experience with this deck, with the Dino deck, basically to play around all these other decks. You need experience for it. You need to know what how to shut it down, or if you want to go with the Zexal, play first, because you kind of know what they're running. But either or. I mean, just the fact that Zexal basically says your opponent can't play Yu-Gi-Oh, just shuts their entire turn down, and you go and you basically just OTK them with your dinos, is literally really, really broken. But usually you go for your Calamities play. But if not, I mean, there's Zexal, so there's no brick. You don't brick with this deck at all. So, all right. So then we run Abyss Dweller, shut down graveyard decks slash Outlich, because don't like Outlich. Just did really, really good against them. Yeah, Abyss Dweller is just a really good card in general. One Ivysaur Dolka, you know, really good cards, self-explanatory. One Logia. I put this back in because I wasn't running it for a bit, but I put this back in because there's times where you don't get Quatless out, and just the fact that, you know, you want to Spell and Trap Negate. Basically, you want to end your turn with a Spell and Trap Negate, and he's a Spell and Trap Negate, and he's a Summon Negate. So yeah, I mean, Logia is just really, really good too. So just in case we can't get Quatless, I do like my options to go for Logia. So Logia is just a good card. Then the little spice right here, 39 Utopia, and then S39 Utopia Lightning. This card, guys, is really, really good. I do not know why people are not running it in Dinos, you know, for the Zexal engine, because this card, I mean, it gets basically rid of any problematic beat sticks that the Dino has, because Dinosaurs do have a problem getting over big like monsters, heavy monsters, and this card just does that. Just the fact that it becomes 5,000 and your opponent can't activate any cards when it's attacking is just really, really good. I mean, definitely try it out too. This card's really good, guys. Really good. One Calamities, only need one. It's basically, if Konami limits this, go for it. It doesn't really matter. Calamities is really, really good, guys. Yeah, I mean, you can play 2, it doesn't matter, but one works perfect for me. And yeah, Calamities is just broken. And then last but not least, one Trish. This card, guys, yeah, I cannot say nonetheless. This card just literally, it's just broken, guys. It's just the fact that it's a Calamity. It just literally makes Calamity so easy in this deck. It's just ridiculous. You can just literally make Calamities easy off of this. So you just bring this out by banishing either three cards from your hand or 3 cards from your field, or you can do you can do 2 cards and field and 1 in hand, or it doesn't matter. It's super easy to bring out. And look, I mean, he's just a beat stick and he's a 9, so I mean, yeah, I mean, he's really good. All right, so that's it for my extra deck, and let's go to my side deck. My side deck, I didn't really use that often, but it's kind of trash, not gonna lie, but there's some spice in here that actually worked. Triple Nibiru, obviously, you know, Rock Boy coming in to save your day all the time. Really broken, guys. Yeah, Nibiru is Nibiru. The extra copy of Ultimate Conductor Triano. This card's really, really good, guys. Like I said, only one of. I mean, even though I didn't cite this out, I feel like there were matchups where you just want to see that second one. So you can definitely put the second one in against those decks. One Kaiju, guys. This card's really good. I love Kaijus. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see it on all my either the side decks or in the main decks, because I love Kaijus. This is the fact that if they establish a negate board, you can just tribute any monster they control, and they can't negate it because it's a Kaiju. And yeah, I mean, it's searchable off of Overtext too, so because it's a Dinosaur. And yeah, this card's just really, really good. 1 Pankratops. Really good card, guys, going first or second. Couldn't fit it in my main deck, but just the fact that it's another interruption during their plays is just really good. And I would honestly only play 1. Even if this card did come back at 3 for some reason, which probably not. Even at 2, nah, I'm still gonna run it at 1 because you only need to see 1 basically. And it's you can special summon this off a Petite, by the way, if you didn't know that. Triple Cosmic, really good. There's times where I didn't draw it, but nonetheless, this is a really good card just to get rid of the back row decks or any spell and trap decks basically. Now that for the spice, I actually ran triple Forbidden Graveyard. Yes, this card, guys, I consider running this against Outlage. You know, you discard 1 card, as you can see here. Effects activated in the graveyard are for this turn are negated. So basically, their whole turn is negated. Outlage trap cards activate during their end phase. Okay, so if you activate this during their turn, they can't recur their traps at all. There's nothing they can do. Honestly, I feel like this is better than DDD Crow or DD Crow, sorry, because it just negates anything. Obviously, you don't want to use this going first unless you know what you're doing, so be careful. Use this going no, sorry. You don't want to use this when you're trying to like go on with your dino plays. You mainly just, if you're going first and you side this in, you just want to see it, set it, and obviously during their turn, you just shut their whole plays down. So basically that's what I do. When I'm going first, I side this in. So a really good card, guys. And then last but not least, Triple World Decree. I'm thinking about taking this out because Golden Boy can still pop it. Cry. But nonetheless, it slows them down. As long as you can prevent Golden Boy from getting on the field, you're going to have a pretty good day. But yeah, Triple World Decree. And yeah, that's my whole deck profile, guys. And I'm actually going to show you, like I said, I'm going to show you a little combo that I do. So it runs 1 miscellaneous, 1 baby, doesn't matter. And then, where's the 1 field spell? There he is. Lost Worlds. And doesn't matter. You can just run 2 of these cards as your hand. So 3 card combo. If you do have Giant Rex, you could actually make a spell and trap. You could end with basically Calamities, Calamities, Delca, and then Quatless if you have him in hand. So really, really good. But if you don't, that's okay. You can just go off of it makes Delca and then Calamities and basically locks your opponent down from hand trapping you. So I'll show you. So what you do, you activate Lost World, activate Miscellaneous. Doesn't matter which one you activate first. Depending on what deck you're facing, I guess, you activate whichever ore. But yeah, Miscellaneous, basically, now your dinosaur monsters are unaffected for your main phase. So you banish Miscellaneous, special summon your Animador Archosaurus, effect, pop your baby. Now once your baby pop, effect of him, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, special summon the token on their field. You always want to do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, only because, even though he is unaffected, but I'm saying if you didn't have this, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, only because he can't fit an Ash in the middle. So this will resolve. He can negate this, sure, but this will still resolve. That's why I do it like that. Even if you have Overtext out, it's still really good. But yeah, so you're going to add the pill off of him, and then the baby effect will resolve since it's destroyed. You're going to special summon Quatless from your deck. Quatless effect activates, adding a Babyosaurus from your deck to your hand. Normal summon the Babyosaurus, pop the Babyosaurus, special summon the other one. Effect of the Babyosaurus that got popped, special summoning Miscellaneous. I special summon him only because I want to make sure my next turn play, if he survives, I want to make sure that, I mean, he is going to survive because I'm going first, but I want to make sure I still got plays to go for. So that's why I summon a Miscellaneous other than Giant Rex. But if you know your opponent doesn't run hand traps at all, then go for Giant Rex because you can still end up with a spell and trap negate, a monster negate, and then Calamities. So, but yeah. There's just so much variance you can do, and I'll definitely in this channel I'll be showing you all these nasty dinosaur combos that you can do with this deck. It's really good. You're gonna first overlay for Dolka, so now they're shut down from hand traps. They can't do Biryu for your extra deck because you're gonna be summoning a lot of extra deck monsters at this point. So they're not gonna be, basically you're protected at this point because he can negate twice. So Link off Adamosaurus for, let me see, it doesn't really matter. I'll put him here. Link Haribo, and then after this you're going to link these 2 off. for your lovely Nightmare Cerberus. Effect of Nightmare Cerberus, discard. Pop the token on their field since he's a special summon monster in the main monster zone. You can activate his effects, but you're going to have your field spell to protect the token by popping a dinosaur monster from your deck. So you're going to pop another baby, doesn't matter which one, like I said. Effect of the Babyosaurus. Special summon. If you want, you can go special summon your Giant Rex. Now at this point, you're going to link off the Nightmare for Linkross. Linkross effect is special summoning 2 tokens. Okay, and then you're going to return, well, basically tribute one of the tokens, returning your Linkuriboh. Oh boy. Yeah, special summoning back your Linkuriboh, banishing 3, 1, 2, and 3. Banish these 3. And then you're going to be special summoning your Trish. So make sure you're special summoning in the extra monster zone. I'll explain why. Effects from the banished area. Giant Rex comes on the field since he's banished. Now at this point you have double evolution pill. Activate double evolution pill. You're going to be banishing, your Nightmare and your Babyosaurus, or it doesn't matter which one, any dino. And you're going to actually be special summoning your Titano. So now you have 2 level 9s. You're going to overlay these 2 on top for your lovely Big Daddy himself, Calamities. Now, when you end your turn, he can't imperm, he can't chalice you, or there's literally nothing he can do because he has a token. He can't target you, and plus you still have Dolka, but he can't imperm because he has a token, and that basically protects your turn. And plus you have Linkuriboh if he does attack, but he can't attack because you're gonna detach. I usually detach Direct Titano. It doesn't matter, but his turn, detach. He can't imperm you. He can't chain anything because he can't be targeted because you have a token. His Lost Worlds effect can't, basically protects your monster from being targeted. So yeah, I mean, this is the field, guys. Like I said, if you had Giant Rex in your hand, you could actually, it's easier because if you had Giant Rex in hand and you had Nightmare Cerberus, you could just bring out any level 4 monster you want, doesn't matter. And then if you have him in hand, you obviously just banish him. At this point, you wouldn't even have Linkuriboh because he would be banished. So you banish him in hand, and it'll look like this. So if you have him in hand, it'll look like this, which is disgusting. So if you start off with those 4 cards, it's really, really good. So then it'll look like this if you have Giant Rex already in hand. So this is how the field would look like. If not, it doesn't matter. It'll look like this with those 3 cards in hand, which is still really good. Nonetheless, I mean, either way, he can't target you, so it's really, really good. Depending on what deck, if he's not running hand traps, you definitely just do want to go for Logia. But, at that point, it's just kind of knowledge. You need a lot of knowledge for the deck. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the deck profile, guys, and for the combo. Definitely leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, comment what you guys think. And I'm basically going to be doing a lot of Dinosaur deck profiles because I honestly think Dinosaur is the best deck in my personal opinion. And yeah, I mean, I'll basically start recording more decks for you guys, more deck profiles coming up for this channel, and more box openings, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's been your boy, Dino John here, signing out.